Yeah, it's got zombies in. Right?
Okay, cool.
Okay, basically. Yeah, the plot is the police guy, the main character is a policeman, and he gets shot and he wakes up in a coma, but when he wakes up in his coma, there's been a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
Right? And I'm just saying, like, a situation, right? He gets dressed, but there's no pistol with him, so what would you do? Like, there's no zombies outside his little room, there's just, like, zombies outside the hospital and stuff.
Oh, I know what you mean.
What?
It's this guy and he goes into a coma and then he comes up and then, like, everybody's dead. Like, zombies. And then he goes in and he goes into this tank. And, were you watching it on 5?
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
No, but are you watching it on 5?
It's not on now.
Yeah, I know, but like...
Yeah, it was on 5, yeah.
No, because it's like a continuous thing. It goes on for like a year. But no, not really. But it was on like a year ago. And
Yeah.
I watched like all of it. And on the first one, he goes into like some guy's house, does he? And
Yeah, that guy.
he tries to shoot his wife, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Okay.
It's a program. It's on Channel 5 now.
Yeah, I know, but it's like old.
Yeah. So basically, I don't know what I'd do in that situation. It'd be kind of scary. Because, like, you know when you're like, I'm not sure about you, but like when I haven't, like, say if I get really tired in midday and I go to sleep and I wake up about 2 hours later, I kind of feel like I've missed out. Like, I don't know what, I just kind of feel like a bit weird. And like waking up a coma, like 8 weeks or whatever, how long he was in the coma for, and then finding out there's a zombie apocalypse, I would feel pretty damn weird.
I would just stay in the hospital though, because it seems there was no zombies in the hospital.
Yeah, stay in the hospital, you'll be safe.
I wouldn't. Because I saw like this little clip in like a hospital, and there's like a zombie dead on the floor, and then it's like all the hospital lights were flickering and shit, so it's kind of like freaky.
Yeah, but then you walk outside and there's like 100,000 zombies lying on the floor, so...
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be kind of freaked out.
You don't say.
Alright, so Charlie, do you want to go on to the news?
Okay. There's a thing about Libya, but we'll come on to that after. Cause, so there's, a pancreas cancer vaccine being trialed. Doctors say that more than 1,000 UK patients with advanced pancreatic cancer have joined a trial using a vaccine to treat the disease. That should be good. Dubai tourist choked on vomit. That kind of explains itself.
Wait, what was it?
He choked on his own vomit.
What?
UK tourist Lee Brown died in police custody following his arrest in a luxury hotel in Dubai after choking on his own vomit. Self-explanatory.
That is stupid.
Okay, it gets worse.
Yeah.
It gets worse. Well, not this one. The US Air Traffic Control head quits. The head of the US Traffic Control Agency resigns after several incidents where air traffic controllers fell asleep while on duty.
What?
Did that actually say that?
Yeah.
They're like airplanes, and they fell asleep while they were on duty.
Oh my god, that
That's
was scary.
stupid.
The next bit is Proms find its funny bone with comedy night, whatever that means. This is the stupid story. 16 lambs found in cars on motorway.
What? Huh?
16 lambs were found in cars on motorway.
Huh.
Okay.
They were discovered crammed into 2 cars stopped by police on the M5.
What the hell?
Some were on the back seat, while others were on the boot.
Oh my god.
They've now located the owner of the lambs, which were found nearby in Oldbury in the West Midlands in the early hours of Thursday. Six men were arrested on suspicion of theft after the Vauxhall Cavalier and Rovers car was stopped. Why would you want to steal 16 lambs? Oh, there was also another thing, the Nazi war criminals or something. Let's go forward. There's something about Nazi war criminals. I heard about that as well. Oh, yeah, here it is. Could a film found in Devon reveal Nazis' guilt? It's called Road to Death. SS film links to officer with war crimes. They claim that a can of film found in a Devon church could help prove the guilt of a suspected Nazi war criminal or something. It's a bit interesting.
Yeah. Nazis should go down to
Everyone
hell.
likes Nazis.
Nah, no one likes Nazis. There's a sport, and Mancini says that Manchester City can change history. Yeah, and what? Yeah, that's about it. But then there's the Libya thing that we can go on to, and it says NATO needs more planes in Libya. NATO's Secretary General tells a high-profile summit it needs a few more strike planes for its Libya mission, but has received no offers from allies yet. What's your view on Libya, Hamza?
Well, to be honest, I actually think that selfish and just like stop all of this because this is all not necessary. That's what I think. Just get out of Libya. Step down, out of power.
You should have done that ages ago, though.
Yeah, true.
But are you, do you think that rebels should go in and try and kill him? Or do you think they should just go on and just live his shitty life?
You know,
I think they have a right to fight back.
if if they want him dead, why don't they just like hire an assassin or something and just go shoot him in the face?
Let's get Ezio.
Ezio Auditore.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Ezio has lived about 200 years before us. But anyway, yeah, there's this. I just want to sidestep off that Libya, but there's this news story about this FBI. These U.S. crime fighters are closing in on a gang behind a huge botnet. Okay, basically, I'm just gonna take it back. FBI closes in on zombie PC gang. It's basically a gang of PC people, and they're trying to hack into US stuff.
That sounds like the worst gang ever. A gang of nerds. Nerd war, let's go. Sharpen up our sellotape on our glasses, chaps.
I can just imagine them playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Attack.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, have you seen the video on YouTube, where these nerds were playing, World of Warcraft and, this guy, and they were like sorting out this strategy for like 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
What they was
Leroy
gonna do.
Jenkins.
And this guy just runs in and kills all of them and they get really annoyed at him.
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, NATO. I think. I mean, NATO's pretty big, aren't they? So I don't know. I think NATO. Well, you know, NATO. Are they actually losing planes?
They need more planes, is what it says.
I don't think you need to, because it's not exactly like it's not exactly a war. It's just like they're helping out. They're just putting in the airstrike. They don't really need more planes. It's kind of just like.
They said they need a
Say
few
if it was
more.
just a war.
Just
like-
a few more.
Yeah, I'm saying if it was a war between, I don't know, just like a war.
It is a war. It's like World War Three.
It's not like World War Three.
It basically is World War Three.
It's
like
not.
it's like the UN versus Libya. It's kind of World War Three.
No, it's not, because World War Three had World War Two and World Wars usually involve like the whole world.
No, it
So-
doesn't. It doesn't involve Africa, does it?
It's like- yes, it does.
World War One and Two didn't
Hey.
involve Africa, so it's not really a world war. Didn't involve. Well, Australia were part of us, but
Yeah, Australia joined. Most countries joined, but no, most countries were involved in it. In this Libya conflict isn't.
no, most countries weren't involved. Most countries were just owned by the other countries, so they had to fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's technically a world war. This isn't really a world war. It's just a conflict.
It was the whole world versus Libya, so it kind of is, because the UN is kind of the whole world.
No.
Yes,
Can I
it
just
is.
Not really.
United Nations, the whole world.
UN isn't NATO.
No, United Nations, UN. It is the whole world.
Yes, NATO isn't UN. Can I just put... Right, anyway. Let me finish up. But it's not really a major war anyway. It's between the rebels and the Libyan government. It's not really involving us anyway. So we don't really need. They don't need.
Wasting all of our money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we. Oh my god. We're not. Our country isn't actually involved in the war itself. It's just we're helping out.
So technically we are involved.
Yeah, but we're not really involved as such as the rebels, if you know what I mean.
No, I
But
don't know what
we're
you
involved.
mean. We're kind of involved in this war. This World War III.
It's not a World War Three.
It can it's suspected to last about 20 years.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's going to be World War Three, though, does it? If it gets more, if Russia and more other countries such as China and Russia and many other countries get involved, then I suspect it would be a World War Three.
Yeah,
But at the
but it's
moment-
the United Nations, and the United Nations is the whole world.
Okay, let me just, oh my god. NATO, United Nations. And NATO is basically Pacific. And that's like America and France and Britain. That's only like, I wouldn't say it's just them three, but it's not.
Basically most of the main
Yeah,
powerful
it's not,
countries.
it's not the whole world. NATO is different from the United Nations. I just want to tell you that.
I'm
from
just
the beginning.
saying that it's the United Nations versus Libya, and the United Nations is the whole world. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
the thing is, this is NATO who need more planes. We're not talking about United Nations.
No, but we're talking about. What I'm talking about is what is United Nations versus Libya. I'm not talking about NATO, am I? I'm talking about United Nations versus Libya, and the United Nations is the whole world.
Yes, I kind of see what you're talking about here, but the point is, the news story is talking about NATO. And I'm just saying that it's not really necessary to get more planes in, because it's kind of just, there helping, just giving more airstrike, where, we're not actually losing barely any people, whereas, rebels are, and say if like in Afghanistan, you can call that more or less more of a war for us than what's going on in Libya. Do you know what I'm talking about here now?
Sort of.
I understand both of you. I understand both of your points.
So
But I have to agree with Sam.
I personally just think NATO's just kind of that they're going on about saying that, okay, fine, you know what, they need more planes, but the fact is that they really actually kind of don't, because they're not actually losing anyone. Well, they have lost a few well, I wouldn't say a few, they've only lost like 1 or 2 planes, and the actual fact that, more rebels are dying than us in Libya, wasn't NATO kind of like, help? Well, obviously they are, but like they're asking for more help in Libya, which doesn't really it does involve us, but it doesn't involve us to the extent of what's going on in Afghanistan. No. So that's my point of view. So what else? Yeah, should we talk about my dreams now?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, this is quite a funny one actually. Okay, I was in my dream. Yeah, Charlie, you're in this dream. That's
Okay.
kinda weird.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah,
I am fully clothed, aren't I?
yeah.
Yeah,
everybody in this,
knowing you.
Yeah, everyone is fully clothed.
Okay.
Right.
I feel safe.
And good. Yeah, you